MVP Squad, it's your girl Shanae.
And Jasmine.
We're back again, another episode of
MVP
TV. Today we're talking about staycation ideas and affordable vacation tips. So you want to go ahead and get us started?
Yeah, this is for all the budget friendly and budget conscious people. Like
That's
myself.
us.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah.
We live life to the fullest.
In the
At the
United
least,
States.
at the cheapest.
But I think you said before, like, you don't have to go like out of the country to travel. You can do things in the United States. You
Within
can,
your own state even.
Yeah. I like to leave the state though, but in the surrounding states, you can find something to do.
Well, I was gonna say too, like, even if you just leave your city, like, you don't have to necessarily go to a beach, or, you know what I'm saying? It could just be like, oh my gosh, this is a cute little college town. They have a lot of artsy stuff. Let's go see this play. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Groupon got stuff on there all the time. You don't have to pay $500 for a ticket to a show, to the orchestra, when they're traveling off season and it's November 7th on a Wednesday. Let's go see the orchestra. We're out of town for a week. I mean, you don't have to, but you know, whatever you like to do. Whether you're going in the country or out of the country, make sure you have your ID. Make sure you have cash as well as like a card. Don't just bring a credit card because if something happens, you're SOL for the rest of the trip. It ain't like they're gonna overnight you a card to your hotel. It's not gonna happen. So make sure you have cash on hand. Make sure you have valid ID if you plan to drink or plan to board a plane or plan to go out of the country, so there's no problem.
Get a passport.
Any of it.
I need to get a passport.
I need to get one too.
That's on my bucket list.
I need to.
For this year.
Even if you're going to travel and you're going to stay with friends or people you know, family, whoever, bring your own toiletries. That means your own shampoo, your own gel, your own conditioner, your own flat iron, your own comb. If you're gonna blow dry your hair, bring your own blow dryer. Bring everything you need to take care of you. Don't expect them to have it. I bring my own towels, I bring my own washcloths, I bring everything but the bed and the sheets.
I love buying little toiletries, like the little travel size things. Like that's the best part.
And they're cheap too. They're like what? Like
I go to the register like here. I just love buying them. I don't know why, because they're so little, and then I guess like it gets me hyped for my trip. I'm like, okay, I'm really going out of town. I need this. Like I just love buying little toiletries.
And you come home with like 12 of the 30 things you brought. Like it's okay. I'll use it.
I just like put them all over the counter. Like we separate them. Like I just love buying those little things. I don't know why, but I just love those.
I was gonna say too, you can like Google has like 10 best places to visit in each state if you want to do that. There's a lot of places you can stay. If you're with a group of people or with like your husband or a partner where you're not just by yourself, Airbnb.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people do
done
Airbnb. I know a lot of people have done it and they said it's great.
I seen something, I think online today somewhere, like there was a family in maybe Australia.
Don't scare me.
Sorry. Okay.
No, go ahead.
It was like a family in like Australia or someplace. It wasn't the US. And like the dad was trying to log onto the Wi-Fi and he found like he just logged into like one of the open Wi-Fis and he seen his family like elsewhere in the house. And he was like, what?
So they had been filming him in the Airbnb?
Yes. And then like they left that day. Like they obviously got in touch with like the host and they were like, oh well, it's for safety. And they're like, but you're filming my family and didn't tell us. Yeah. And so they got their own hotel and then they tried to like contact Airbnb and they pretty much at the time said like something they could do about it, but since then like they have like the stipulation like no cameras.
That's crazy. I've heard good things about Airbnb and I think there's a lot of good. I think there's good and bad with anything though. It's the same thing with hotels. Yeah. And I'm going on vacation to be in that area, not to be in the room anyway. Yeah. Like I'm there to sleep. I'm not the person who wants to sleep in till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No judgment.
I will.
Like,
I mean, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I understand we're on vacation, but it's like I will get stressed out. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go. You continue to sleep. When you wake up, call me, and I'll come back and get you. But like, if I'm not saying I'll be up at like the crack of dawn, but like if I'm ready to go at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm ready to go at 10 o'clock in the morning. So when you do vacation, know who you travel with. Yeah. Too. I don't want to have an itinerary. We could. Here's the
I want to sleep in late, and then I'll just like make my way to the pool.
I'm okay with you sleeping in late, but just know that I'm gonna leave you.
I have no plans.
I'll come back. I don't like to go traveling with people who have an itinerary.
No,
because you can enjoy what you're doing, and they're like, all right, we gotta go. Come on, let's go to lunch. We have, and it's like, no, like.
Let me be. I paid just as much as you did. I don't want to do that. Yeah. I don't want to do those things.
Staycation ideas, like if you're going to stay in town, you can always try a new restaurant, a new theater, something in driving distance that you haven't been to before. We have like a lot of theaters. We have a lot of shows that come in, especially like when the weather's nicer. Local farmers markets and Vineyard in the Park where they'll have like live bands and everything. And it's really not expensive to attend. you can be out there all day and spend under $100, easily under $100. You know, you taste some wines, you eat, you try, like, you support local business, and that's a really great idea if you are in an area like that. Not every area is like that. I'm aware of that. Some places y'all don't got shit. It's just Walmart. I'm sorry, you know,
local Piggly Wiggly.
Right. So,
it's true.
It is true. It is. So if you in that type of area, my bad, but like you might have to travel a little further to do a staycation.
Sometimes it's good just to go like 2 towns over and just like see something different. Like I know when I go to hotels, like I like having like a city view. Like I like to see the buildings, the lights. I like to see all that. I don't want to look at trees, or don't put me in the back of a hotel nowhere. I don't want to look at a parking lot.
I do not want to.
I don't look at none of that. I want to see the city.
If you do want to take a vacation, just chilling out and relaxing is cool. Like, stop feeling like you have to prove to social media what you did on vacation. Like, you don't have to snap every single thing. Yeah. Like, don't overwhelm yourself so much to proving to the world that you're having a great time that you don't have a great time.
Made it to Piggly Wiggly.
Right. You're so pressed to get all those likes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, there's been times I've taken days off of work where I'm like, you know what? And they're like, what do you got planned? I'm like, nothing. I'm just gonna chill out. Netflix and chill. Break. Yeah, I might go to the spa. I'm gonna take it very easy. Yeah. And if you don't do everything on your list, that's cool too.
It's always next trip.
Yeah. If you are going back home to visit, you don't have to see everyone. And know that, you know, you would think that you traveling all that way, that everyone would make time for you, but they don't.
They don't.
And you can't. I don't
expect you to drop everything.
Yeah, I don't expect you to take 5 days off of work, but it's like, are we going to meet for dinner or no? And
but even if you come see me at my hotel in the parking lot for like 10 minutes, like I feel like you know,
you made an effort.
Yeah, you
made the effort.
If you just like, oh, I can't, I got this going on. Cool.
What I don't like is when people are like, oh, for sure Saturday, for sure Saturday, for sure, and then you get up there and it's Saturday morning, and then they're like, I don't think I'm going to make it tonight, and it's like, I could have made plans with 15 other people. Like, you could have told me this days ago. You knew that you were not coming Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that does bother me. I'm like,
at that point, I'm just like, okay,
yeah,
I'm done with you. Because you show me where I stand with you. Like, you show me how important seeing me is when I haven't seen you in X amount of years or months or whatever.
Whatever the case may be. Yeah. You can go like couples. So you guys, instead of getting like 5 rooms, you can rent a house at a certain place, like on the beach. You rent a house on the beach. There's 5 bedrooms. We all have our own bathroom. You know, we can do stuff together. We don't have to. There's a kitchen if we want to cook. We can save some money on going out. Great way to save money. And you really, like, even it could be a super, super nice house, and it'd be like, I don't know, $1,200 a night. Yeah. But split between 10 people, that's not that much. It's cheaper than a hotel. It's cheaper than a decent hotel. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got nice. What was you gonna say?
Because I don't know, like, I really love like the movie Why'd I Get Married, and like when I think of like a whole bunch of couples, I just think of like all of them. Yeah, like each couple like bringing a different vibe, like different energy, like in a house together.
It's fun. Honestly, it's
like,
fun.
It's fun. It tickles me.
Like everyone's drinking, playing games. It really is fun. You know what I'm saying? And you get to joke. You know, as long as you have the right amount of people, like the right vibe of people with you. Because sometimes people do start cursing each other out, and as long it is entertaining.
It is.
But then it's also uncomfortable. I mean,
like you can't have a whole bunch of Angela and Marcuses.
Yeah. What you can't have is somebody who, remember on the first one when somebody got mad and
told everybody's business.
Spilled all the tea. Who was that? Woo. And it was like, and that's why this one's sleeping with them. You cannot keep people like that in your circle.
The bald-headed husband. The one that was married to
who had cancer.
Yeah.
He said, fuck y'all marriage too. That's what you don't need.
The part that got me is like when he had his wife get off the plane.
Oh, there's no way.
And then like to drive there,
and she still he took the plane
with the mistress.
She was fighting for that marriage.
She was fighting a fight that I could not fight.
I'd have been fighting the other way. I'd have been like, mother. That would have been.
I was off that plane, packed all his stuff. By the time he came home, it'd been all outside.
He would have been like, how we get home? Because I'd have ripped up that plane. I'd be like, motherfucker.
I would have emptied out the bank account.
You better catch a ride.
I would have went home and emptied out everything. Yeah. He would have came home to nothing.
What else would you say is important? Pack enough outfits +3.
Yeah.
That's my rule of thumb. Pack an outfit, at least an outfit for every day, every occasion +3. Because you never know. Pack some change of shoes.
Pack extra underwear.
Tennis shoes. Yeah. Well, panties, like at the end of the day, if you have to get some Fruit of the Looms, you can always stop and get some bikini cut Fruit of the Looms for like $5. It's not that serious. But I will say always pack, like, because I wear a lot of sandals and shoes, but I always pack tennis shoes because every time I go somewhere, we wind up doing some shit that you need closed-toe shoes. Yeah. Like, I'm not a hiker or anything, but there's always something where it's like, all right, I'm glad I got my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's the summertime, pack jeans. Even if it's the wintertime,
rain.
pack t-shirts. You know, like, because you never know. You might have it'll be the one time you go that the weather act crazy. Yeah. You wouldn't be prepared. When I go somewhere, I like to have my hair like braided or something that I'm not gonna have to spend a lot of time doing my hair. Yeah. Especially like
nobody's gonna do a washing on vacation.
Yeah. I don't want to wake up and have been drinking the last night and everybody else is chilling and I'm like with my gel section of my hair out like Jesus.
Water bottle spray,
for real.
Oil, conditioner. Real. Like if you do get a hotel, like read the reviews before you book the hotel. Obviously, look at the pictures. I like to look at the pictures that like other people took from like I don't like to look at the hotel's pictures. I want to look at like the pictures that like the other guests took on their phone. Like I don't want to see like the hotel's pictures because they're gonna glorify everything. Look, this huge bathroom, lovely mirrors, and you look at like the guest pictures and it's like a regular looking old dusty looking bathroom. Yeah, I'm like, that's not what the hotel described.
Yeah, they're showing the lobby bathroom. Yeah, that's why it looks so big. I would also say like if you're trying to vacation on a budget, off season. Yeah. Off season, and when I say off season, I'm not talking about like go to the beach in February. Yeah, that is off season. Don't get me wrong, but even September is off season, or like hurricane season. This sounds crazy because you really don't. That's the gamble you're taking. But you can book last minute and get it really cheap, and there's no rain, there's no nothing. It's still warm. You can still lay on the beach. Just know if you book ahead of time and there's some places that ain't gonna give you your money back. They might give you a rain check and say, hey, you can come between this and this, but that's it. But definitely going off season saves a lot of money.
I love going to the beach in like October. Yeah. By then the kids are back to school. Yeah. It's not that many people out there. I love it.
And not only that, like if you're gonna go, wherever you're gonna go, research the area and see about the restaurants, like, so you have an idea, see about like what kind of attractions they have. Because one thing that sucks about going on vacation, which I've done more than once, is when you don't plan anything. Like because I don't like an itinerary. I'm like, we'll see when we get there. Yeah, that's fine. And then we get there and nobody can make up their mind, and we are like the whole time everybody's just frustrated because we can't figure out what to do. And it's like, well, I don't even know what's around here. Somebody pull up Google on their phone, and it's like the last minute, and you're trying to figure out what's around you. Everything's booked up. All the shows are bought out. So like, I don't like an itinerary, but I like to have an idea of what's in the area, so we at least know what
just have like an idea, like we want to do this, we want to do that. We don't have a time for it or a day for it, but we know that we just want to do those things. Yeah. Now,
see, I'm bad about this too. Like when I go somewhere, I'm like, I got to get some shoes, I got to get this outfit. But it's like the people you go, they don't even know you. They don't know. Everything is new to them. Stop feeling like you got to get.
They're gonna be like, oh, I love that dress, and it's a dress you got like 3 years ago.
Yeah, they'll never know unless they got the same one, and it's like, bitch stole my look. But
she's wearing that from 3 summers ago.
But yeah, because I get bad about that sometimes. Where I'm like, I need to get some shoes. I'm going on vacation. I need new sandals. I need to get this. And it's like, you really don't. Like, the people, you may never see these people again. If it's people that you're friends with, they know you're not rich anyway. Like, you don't got to stunt on them like that. Yeah. Go ahead and take what you got. Pack what you got. You can get a few new things. I'm not trying to say don't get anything new. Like, have fun, get excited, but use what you have. One thing that sucks about traveling for me is driving. I don't like to drive. Have it planned out who's driving.
I'm not driving longer than an hour and a half.
I will.
That's all I got. After that, we're going to have to take turns. I'm going to have to take a nap. But I cannot drive longer than an hour and a half.
I'll do it. If you have pets and you can have them boarded or you can have somebody look after them, do so. If not, plan accordingly. I've never brought my dogs to a hotel. Anytime I bring my dogs, it's when I'm going to stay with family.
My dad is a designated dog watcher. She's getting dropped off Thursday night. And I just picked her up Monday.
I'm surprised I don't see him walking.
Listen, I don't know what he did with the dog. All I know is that
she's still kicking.
She's with him. That's it.
But yes, it's much easier if you can have somebody watch them, because kenneling your dog is
expensive. You have to get them shots. You got to show proof of shots. I kenneled her last year, and she had to get all these shots. And then you got to pay the kennel to watch her.
And then if you want an extra belly rub or a treat, you got to pay extra on top of that. It's crazy.
They were like, do you want to get the package where you can see her on the camera? No.
Yeah.
If I come back and she alive, then I know.
My coworker was like, you need to drop your babies, because when I have a long day at work, I know I'm going to be here for a long time. I put my dog in doggy daycare. I was like, they friends with each other. They're going to keep each other occupied. They're good. Be mindful of your pets. Be mindful of your children. If you're going to bring your kids with you, do kid-friendly shit. You can't expect to be going out or assume that other people are going to watch your kids, and that's not fair to do either.
They're on vacation too.
Or even if they're not on vacation, like even if you're going home to see your family and you have a kid, like you can't just be like, well, grandma ain't seen you in 6 months, she gonna keep you all weekend. Like, that's not grandma's responsibility. Clear that with grandma first. That's not right, you know.
But if I do stay at a hotel, like the first thing I do is like check the bed.
Do you really?
I do. Like, I have to. in case I see anything crawling, any yellow spots or anything like that. Because if you wait longer, they're gonna think it was you.
Yeah,
so that's the first thing I do when I go to a hotel. I check the bed and then I check the bathroom.
I usually go in the bathroom because usually the bathroom is like right by the door, and I'm just like
bed first.
Let me see.
I'll still have my purse on. Yeah. I still got my suitcase in one hand. Rolling, pulling in there, pulling the mattress, pulling the sheets back, making sure everything's all good.
But yeah, like that is a good one though. What you said, not facing the parking lot.
Yeah, no.
That sucks when you're like going to bed and it's just number cars on a parking deck or whatever. Like it's much nicer to see the city or the ocean or the mountains or wherever you're going. Like you don't want to just have your window up next to another brick building. It's like, what the fuck?
I know when I go on vacation, like I love watching the sunrise and the sunset. Like I love it so much, and that's like another reason why I have to have the city view. Because who wants to watch the sunrise and sunset in the parking lot? Like no. I want to see the buildings.
That's not snap friendly. Can't Snapchat that.
Oh, you see like 20 parked cars. Like, okay.
People in the overpass. What is that?
Yeah.
Where they pick them up?
Yeah. Like
the bellhop is out there. No one checkout time is check-in. So you don't get charged for an extra day because you left 30 minutes later.
A lot of hotels offer breakfast, but I don't get the breakfast if it's an option to not get it because it's like $15 per night per person.
But in the breakfast, first of all, I don't even eat breakfast food. They give you coffee in the room. Usually, they have like the little coffee makers. You know what I'm saying, in the room. And the breakfast that you get,
it's like,
is it really worth it?
It's like, no, I'd rather go to IHOP down the street and get some breakfast.
And it'd be like, sometimes you go, some hotels you go to, there's like a long ass line waiting for the waffle maker because there's like 2 waffle makers. You got to pour the shit in yourself.
They got those powdered eggs.
Yeah,
that don't look like, it look like yellow.
You gotta scoop ice cream scoop over.
It's all like rounded. Like what eggs is rounded like that? Like no eggs look like that.
It's not really, to me, it's not really worth it. And especially, but if you somebody like you anyway who sleeps in, what are you paying for it for?
I won't. I ask them if I can pass it.
Yeah, and they do have like little fridges a lot of time. You can like buy snacks and stuff in the meantime. Because honestly too, like if I'm on vacation for a while, like truly I'm usually just eating dinner. Like because I'm doing stuff throughout the day. I'll snack throughout the day. I might get a little this, a little that, but I'm not sitting down for 3 meals.
Yeah.
We moving, we doing things. At dinner time, I'm like, okay, but I eat a good dinner, get some drinks, you know, and enjoy myself. When we come back to the room, we might snack or whatever. But we on vacation to vacation, not to sit in this room. I'm not too pressed about the room. I want it to be safe, crime-free, in a safe neighborhood. I don't want like stuff to still be in the trash can when I walk in, you know. Something like that.
Somebody else's hair still in the sink. Like
right. All of that's important.
I'm calling the front desk immediately.
If your friends have been to an area, definitely ask them for recommendations because they know you. They know what you'll like. Sometimes you know you go to stuff that's highly recommended. And you get there and you're like,
yeah,
that was a waste. So if you can see about it first before you pay for it, that always helps. Know where the gas is cheaper.
Know where the gas is cheaper?
Like whenever I go to Myrtle Beach, I'm like, I got half a tank, but that's okay. I'm gonna ride this bitch till E when I cross state lines and fill up. That's okay. Because that tank, because it's way cheaper in South Carolina. That's like 50-cent difference. Like I would fill up in South Carolina every time. One more important thing about traveling, what were you just saying?
Definitely make sure that your car can make it to whatever destination you're going to. Like
that's so important.
You don't want to like
get your tune up.
Yeah, get your oil change. Get your tires.
Check your tires. Check your brake pads.
Yes, all
last
the
thing
fluids.
you want to do is be on the side of the highway in a state you don't live in.
Yeah, like if you're traveling in 2019 and your car is like a 1994, just be cautious.
Get a rental. Yeah. Rentals ain't cheap though. I will say that.
Get a rental.
On how long you going.
But you have to, I think to get a rental, you have to have like a utility bill that is like not past due. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When you get a rental. Like you can't get a rental if you still owe $250 on your electric bill.
Yeah. And if you're under 25, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. But there's always a Greyhound.
I ain't getting no Greyhound. We ain't going if I gotta go on a Greyhound. Unless it's like a 3-hour ride, bruh. I did a Greyhound one time from New York to Florida. That was the longest bus trip of my life. That bathroom is disgusting. People got kids throwing toys up and down the aisle. It's just uncomfortable for me. But you know, I'm not knocking you if that's what you do. For me personally, I can't. I know my limits.
Yeah.
That's beyond my limit. I won't go. Like either I'm gonna get a flight or we're gonna drive.
Yeah, I've never done a Greyhound.
I want to do a cruise, but open water makes me nervous. So I'm still praying on that because when I can't see land, it gives me, you know, makes my guts bubble.
But you're not really thinking about it.
No, I'm thinking about it.
Like we didn't go on one this year, and I feel so empty.
I mean,
I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm trying to book one for next year for sure. Cause
I I'd like to eventually go on one, but I have to get myself like pumped up, because it really, like, when I just, even like if I'm watching like a nature show and it's just open ocean, I'm like, oh shit, like they're pretty far out. Like I get pretty nervous, you know. So, but anyway, yeah. So there's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to break the bank to enjoy yourself, to have a good time, to get out, to live your life, to experience the world.
And if you do book a cruise, you can make payments on it. So don't think you gotta pay like up front. You can make payments on them.
And the good thing about a cruise is it's all inclusive.
Yeah. Except the alcohol.
And the what do they call it? Excursions? Whatever. Excursions.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise, clearly.
So much fun, y'all.
That open water shit really stresses me out.
It's not that bad.
Girl, when I can't see land, after even like on small boats, when we, like I've been fishing on small boats and we get kind of far from the land, I'm like, we're pretty far out now.
But it's so many activities like on the boat, like you don't even really have to go like on the like railing outside, the little deck to look at the water.
Yeah, it's just in my mind though. That's the whole problem. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, right? Like I know we're on a traveling hotel, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, it ain't no land close by at all. But that's it, really. That's all I got.
That's it.
So make sure you guys like, comment,
share, subscribe, tell your mama.
Let us know what you do on vacation, staycation.
And then after that, tell your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your grandpa, your uncles, your aunties, your best friends, her best friends, your cousins, your mans, your barber, your hairdresser,
your friend, your Amazon deliverer,
your nail tech,
the lady who does your blowouts. Who else?
Everybody else that work in the salon.
Co-workers. I think that's it.
The bus driver, if you take a bus.
Let them know about us. MVP
TV.
Thank you, MVP squad. Till next week.